Hello and welcome to the first of perhaps many RPG Maker MV tutorials from Holy Moly Productions. Now today I'm going to talk to you about making your characters seem a bit more alive, a bit more emotional. What I mean is, if you go into any old conversation and look at the faces, for example, they always got the same face, no matter what's happening. For example, she's apologising here. She's still got the exact same face. Now really, you would look a little bit sad, maybe something that's happened is making you angry, or maybe something makes you happy. And the RPG Maker by default doesn't let you do that easily, but you can do this using the character creator and an image editing software. I'll show you what I mean. So, if we go into the character creator and load settings, you should always, when you create characters, remember to save settings, otherwise you're going to have to go through it and try to remember what the character looked like. We go into female, and you can see this is my character here. Now obviously we can change their emotion and make her let's say sad, for example, just by changing the mouth. Now if I were to save this image now over the character, all it'll do is replace all the standard ones with that one we've just created. So what instead I am going to do is create a separate image, just add the word sad on the end there, and export that out. And we can do that for the other emotions as well, say anger. So let's look at grit in their teeth there, so we can save that as angry. And we'll do one for happy as well. There we go, happy. So now we've exported those 4 images. We could just select each individual image separately, but it's going to take for ages within RPG Maker to select the right one, and you'll end up with a cluttered directory. So what I do is the following. I use a software called GIMP. So first we open up that image in GIMP. There it is. Now what I always do, I mean it probably works in Adobe as well, I always use the grid. So in GIMP it's show grid, snap to grid, and then configure grid. For faces it's always 144 by 144. Okay, so this is what she currently looks like. So we want to add the other 3 images onto here. So we do that by, again, opening up one of the images we made earlier, in this case the angry one. Just go open with GIMP. There it is. And we do the same thing. This will come clear why I'm doing this in a minute. So it's show grid, snap to grid, configure grid, 144. Okay, now using the selection tool, drag over the box, and you can see I don't have to select it accurately, it snaps right onto the grid there. Edit copy, open up the original image and paste it next to that. See, now we've got an angry one, and we do that for the other images. So as you can see, we now have 4 images. So we just need to export that as a PNG file over the original image. And now, when we come to RPG Maker, in the conversation where, for example, she's sad, we can just pick sad. Or she's greeting and she's happy, we can just pick happy. And that's it really, that's all there is to it. That makes your characters just seem a bit more alive. I hope you enjoyed that video and it's a little useful. I may be making more of these, this is my first attempt. So see you in the future, maybe.